and welcome to Keep the Bastards Honest, the podcast of the Australian Democrats. I'm your host, Alana Mitchell, and on this episode, we're back. I did not mean for the podcast to go on an extended hiatus after the election, but as usual, events got in the way. I've had upheavals in my professional life, my personal life, and if that wasn't enough, the Democrats team have been hard at work taking stock of where the party is at in this extraordinary political environment we find ourselves in after the 2025 election, and we're making plans for the next few years. So the good news is that we want to put paid to our increasingly erratic podcasting schedule and not only podcast more regularly, we want to podcast more frequently. The bad news is that in order to do that, we need to shake things up a bit, do quite a bit of planning and do quite a lot of work behind the scenes to find me more time to work on the podcast. So as the shampoo ad says, it won't happen overnight, but it will happen. I am hoping to get an end-of-year wrap-up and some explainer episodes to you over the summer break. If you're like me and all of your favourite news and politics podcasts are going on a break, if I can manage to get all my ducks onto the same pond, then I might be able to fill the gap for you. If you have friends and family who are in need of a new podcast to fill their hiatus-impacted current affairs podcasting schedule, please share Keep the Bastards Honest with them and stay tuned. Traditionally, this is the episode where I wish everyone a Merry Christmas if they observe it and a Happy New Year. But this year, I don't feel I can do that without acknowledging and speaking about the horrific attack at Bondi last week. I'm going to take the liberty of speaking on behalf of the party when I say that we are devastated for the Jewish community, the victims and the survivors of this appalling act of terrorism. And our hearts go out to everyone who has been impacted by this. We mourn those who were lost and those who have had loved ones taken from them far too soon. We also honour the extraordinary bravery and sacrifice of Boris and Sophia Gurman, who gave their lives attempting to prevent the attack, and Ahmed al-Ahmed, who was injured disarming one of the gunmen. We honour all of the unsung heroes, the surf lifesavers who ran toward danger to administer first aid and who pulled swimmers from the water even while the shooting was underway, those who gave shelter to terrified beachgoers, who shielded complete strangers with their bodies, and in some instances gave their lives doing so. The police officers who were injured trying to stop the attack, and all of the first responders who rushed into a dangerous, unknown situation to help their fellow Australians. There's so much more that is yet to come to light on this terrorist attack. At the time of recording, it's not even been 2 weeks since the peace and joy of Hanukkah was shattered, even though it feels like a lifetime. And while communities are mourning, the country is mourning, and communities, and indeed the country, is justifiably angry, let us set that aside for this holiday season. Let's hold our loved ones close and be gentle and be kind to each other as this unbelievably eventful year draws to a close. And finally, let me wish you all a peaceful, enjoyable, loving Christmas, if you observe, and a peaceful, enjoyable, loving holiday season, if you don't. And let me wish you all the best for 2026, when Keep the Bastards Honest will be back with more explainers, more policy analysis, and more commentary. But until then, thank you for your support of the party and the podcast this year. Take care, and best wishes to you and yours.